On this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, we're changing things up a little bit. Figure we spend a little bit of time taking care of these dailies right now. They'll take care of us when we want to work on these hot rods. Alright, we got here is the wife's daily 2015 Toyota Camry. We bought it brand new locally here in Southern Maryland, and it's your basic boring car, right? She actually said a couple times, we got to do something because it's just, I can't find it in a parking lot. It looks like everybody else's, which is what you want in a daily driver. This thing's been awesome. It's got 91,000 miles on it, and it's just been a great little car. She drives it anywhere, ain't got no worries, and being a Toyota, it actually keeps a little resale value. And she takes awesome care of it. You can see this thing is, I mean, it looks like the day we bought it. Other than, she turned the windows, and she's a little hard on the brakes a couple times, so she warped the rotors. We replaced them with drilled and slotted rotors, put some new tires on it. So what we're gonna do today is basic maintenance, oil change, tire rotation. Now, when we put these new tires on it, we went with directional tires. Didn't even realize it. They were just the ones we wanted because they were cheap and probably been on there for 30,000 miles. It'll still look like the day I put them on. So, and the thing handles great. So, yeah, why would we change that, right? So, originally, you take the two back tires, move them straight forward. The two front ones, you flip them, send them to the back. They're directional. Make sure if you have directional tires, seen people do it a million times. They do that because that's what the factory tells you to do. But then you got the tire spinning the wrong way. It'll shimmy and all that stuff. So we just go front, back on both sides and do the oil change. Simple stuff, right? Well, here's what you need. Toyota's running that 0W20. Said it's got 91,000. With the high mileage stuff. Mobile one here. You gotta have this little guy. Just get your filter off. It's got an old school one, like a drop. It's not your regular screw-on thing. It's your drop-in type. So there we go. This guy goes in a little bowl, you know. So that's what we're working with. This is I tried forever to figure out what this was. This is so you can drain the filter before you actually take it off. We don't do that. It's a little bit of oil, man. It's not gonna hurt you. You'll be just fine. So that's it. Sockets and stuff to pull the drain plug out. Simple, easy maintenance. Anybody could do it. The dealership charges you 60, 80 bucks, something like that, and they're gonna give you the trash oil. Mobile one. I think this cost me 40 bucks, 35 bucks, because you buy the filter, it comes with it, whatever. So, easy day. So we'll get after it right now, and I'll show you what I mean about this filter and how you use that special thing. And that's about it, guys. Pretty simple stuff. Alright guys, we're under the car. Do the last bit of oil draining. The plug is right up in there. And then we right there is the filter. So do this little guy, right? Is that a filter on there? Put you down for a second here. I did it one time without this $12 thing. I don't recommend it. Pain in the neck. Got pretty messy. Spend the $12 off Amazon. Well worth it. Let's see how the filter comes out of there. So we'll let that drain. Wipe everything up. And then reassemble. Alright, so you see we got this O-ring right here. Just happens. One looks just like it, comes in the kit. You also see this little guy. But that is if you use this thing and drain it all, which if you look down there you can see kind of underneath that little ring there, that's where it'd go. 91,000 miles, haven't taken it off yet. We're not starting now. So, we'll pop this old guy off. Go into our new thing of oil, right here. You don't want to spread old oil on there, and you don't want to set it in there unlubed. So, a little bit of new oil. Running along the O-ring here. This way it goes on nice and easy. I always put a little extra because it's better than too little. Go ahead and put it on here. Now it's a little tighter than the one I just took off, right? Yep. That's why we changed it. Change your O-rings, guys. Trust me. Save you from a whole bunch of leaks. Alright, that's swapped out. And then here we have new filter, right? And could go on either way. At least I thought it could. I guess not, huh? There you go. A little more snug than the other one. The other ones came right out of there, huh? Same part number, same thing, so don't worry about it. There you go. It's together, ready to go back in. Alright guys, still under the car. That's where the oil filter is about to get screwed back into. Put you down here while I go ahead and get after that. You don't want to snug it. You snug it up. You don't need to torque this thing down. You just that might be a little too much. I'm kind of known for that. Yeah. Now we'll take the little drain plug here. By the way, look at the end of it there. There's a little magnet. Just check that. And when you pull it out of here, these newer cars all have them. Some of the older ones, but right there. This stuff will tighten up with Getting warm and getting cold, getting warm and getting cold, driving around. So if you notice it's real tight when you're going to pull it off, it probably doesn't mean somebody over torqued it. It probably means that it's been going through a lot of temperature changes. So, but you do want it good and snug. This way, nothing leaks. That's it. Fill it up with oil and we'll be done. All right, so we got a saying, no job is done until the paperwork is done. Well, in this case, it's not exactly paperwork, but you got to clear this maintenance required thing, right? Otherwise, it makes you crazy. So let's see how we do this here. Settings, yeah. All the way down here. Maintenance reset. Reset the maintenance reminder. Yep. Maintenance reset complete. Dope. And we're done. We'll get this one out of the shop and get the other one in. All right, we got hers out. We got mine in. And for the first time ever, I actually drive a newer vehicle than the wife. Wasn't planned, just kind of worked out that way. I had a F-150 that was dying, and we had such good luck with the Camry, I went with the Tundra. So this is a 2019 Tundra. Just this month, had it 2 years. Haven't really done anything to it. Put some tint on the windows, put a tonneau cover on it, and drove the hell out of it. So, yeah, it's the basic SR5 package, and then it's got like an SX package. I guess it's like color match bumpers, black wheels, and they take all the trim off of it, all the badging and stuff. So it just looks really clean. But it's got the 5.7 V8 4-wheel drive. And you're mid-level. It's nothing crazy. And I don't got no air-conditioned seats or crap like that. But who needs that? So any of you guys that know anything about these 5.7s, especially these newer ones, from what I've read, loosely based on the 2JZ motor from the old school Supras, that's ridiculous power. I mean, I can't believe how this thing throws you back in the seat. You'd never expect it from a full-size 4-wheel drive. And it's unfortunate to say, other than my bikes, this is probably the fastest thing I own right now. But, so it does make a little bit of a fun daily driver. But, yeah, I mean, it's your basic truck, right? So, it's been great for me. You guys probably seen it in a bunch of the videos, hauling stuff. Pulled my Le Mans home, pulled my 65 home, all that kind of stuff, no problems at all. It just does a great job. As far as the daily driver, it's comfortable as could be. Gets almost 20 miles to the gallon, and we had 5-6 inches of snow the other day, and drove home with no problem. I was like the first guy going through the roads there, and it was great. So all we're doing on this today is just tire rotation. And the only reason I'm putting it on here is because it's a little different than the Camry. This still has the stock tires on it. So the back ones come forward. The two fronts will get flipped, go out back, because they are not directional. They are what, Bridgestone Dueler HTs. I guess that's what Toyota threw on them at the factory, and they work great. Maybe, when I need tires, I might throw like a mild lift on it and some wheels and tires, just so it doesn't look like every other Tundra out there, but I'm okay with it. It's still kind of a boring daily driver. I mean, the 65 back there was my daily driver for years, and it was awesome, got a lot of attention, and I miss driving it. But I don't mind power windows and AC and stuff either. That's kind of pretty sweet. So we'll do this basic maintenance. You can tell it's raining out right now. The truck's all wet, so I'm going to dry off a little bit. And I also have a cool air intake for it, because the dealer is no longer taking care of the maintenance on it. So if I got to do maintenance on it, I might as well make some kind of upgrade, because, well, no matter what, it's just a hot rodder on me. I got to do something. Whether a cooler intake helps or not, I don't know. There's all sorts of opinions, but we'll see what's up. All right, so here we go. Oh, sorry about that, guys. The GoPro died right as I was finishing up. I put these two clamps on, and then this little guy right here, you have to extend this little mount so you'll boop, see? Gives the right amount of clearance around that thing, and let's make it look really clean. Nice install. I actually like it. And then you really didn't see me put this on because of the angle, but I mean, everything bolted right up. It was a really good. So there's a bracket here that goes into the stock mounting point. There's one down there that goes into the stock grounding point, and then another one on the outside over here, right there, goes to the stock mounting point. So super easy. I didn't film me putting this together. It's just a matter of, and you got to wrestle with this rubber a little bit here. And I didn't realize this was this corner, or else I probably wouldn't have done that like that. But these are, it's hard to make these corners, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this is where it started from on the direction, so that's where I started from there. If I had it to do over again, I'd probably start on one of the bottom ones so you wouldn't see this. But I'm not gonna lose any sleep over that. And yeah, so everything bolted right up, real nice and easy. So you just put some brackets and some spacers on, put that ring on, put this little guy where this mounting point is, and then you saw the rest of it where I put it in. So that's about it, guys. Pretty simple stuff. Got that done. Got the tire rotation done, and that's it. We're gonna get this thing out of the shop, get it back in the daily hunt where it belongs. One last thing, guys. Gotta clear this just like you did the other one. So what is this over here? Vehicle settings, maintenance reset. Yup. Maintenance complete. Want to make sure you do that so you don't lose track of your maintenance, man. That's just makes everything a little bit easier, a little bit better. Alright guys, obviously this is a different type of video than you used to see on the channel. We're usually working on all the crap that, you know, just doesn't want to run. But the new cars needed some maintenance done, and so I used to drive my projects every day. I didn't have anything newer, and I love driving them every day, and it's awesome. But I never got anything done on them. So that's why I finally broke down, got something newer, and since then, I mean, you guys see the channel, right? I get a lot of stuff done lately, so it's worked out for the best. But I've been getting questions about, you know, basic maintenance, you know, tire change, tire rotation, oil change, air filter, that kind of stuff, you know. So figured, you know, I'll make the video and just show you guys how easy it is. You don't need a shop to do it. You don't need anything. You need basic tools and a driveway. I mean, you can knock it out. That's what we did when we were kids, right? So, I mean, you see everything I just did here, basic stuff. No crazy tools, all hand tools, whatnot. You might have noticed after I rotated tires, I went around and torqued everything, torqued all the lug nuts. A lot of people don't do that. You remember the Le Mans video? I also had a Jeep that I bought, and shortly after I bought it, the front left wheel came off for that too. It's always the front left. I don't know. So after being in two vehicles that the wheels came off, I torque them. All right, so it's not a bad habit to get into. It would have taken me an extra 2 minutes. So just food for thought. So hopefully you guys liked the video, saw the basic stuff I had to do. If not, doesn't really matter, because I still got the maintenance done, and you're still watching it. So till next time, guys, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, ring the bell, and as always, thanks for watching.